Assalamu alaikum, dear students. So, in the previous lectures, we had discussions about social life, we had discussions about, we had arguments about political life, and we were interpreting the notions of social and political life in detail. Even I, in collaboration, we discussed the connection and association that is between social and political life. So now let me add notions. We will just add a lecture about diversity. About diversity. About diversity. Dear students, you must be knowing about the fact that as I elaborated and discussed in social life and society, that our culture and society is full of languages, our culture and society is full of religions, isn't it? Our society has variety of people living in different, what I should say, has a different religion, has a different this language, isn't it? They have different locus perceptions, varieties. Is it? Every person is not equal. For example, if in the social political life we talked about that how the institution, how the social style gets uh, we get a social order. How is it possible that social order is prevailing in the societies, in the cultures? And in the meantime, I discussed some things like we are the society is that full of, it is composed of this uh, variety of sex. You know, I say there is gender base, isn't it? We can say there is this what I should say multicultural is part of this perception is in the society, or we can say the multi-religious people are in the society, isn't it? Similarly, what I should say this what I should say like sex, male, female. So all these things, whether it is gender, whether it is religion, isn't it? Whether it is language, or whether it is caste, whether it is any creed or color, isn't it? For example, we can't discriminate the society on the basis of color. We can't discriminate the society on the basis of language. We can't discriminate the society on the basis of religion. We can't discriminate the society on the basis of creed, caste, even I should say sex, isn't it? So once this sort of culture, this kind of these kind of people with different outlooks, different varieties, or in the society, it forms a discipline, even I should say the cultured society. And India is one of the example. India is one of the example that is multi-religious, multicultural, multilingual, isn't it? I mean, still languages are different. Eh? They are not only single language. So many languages are spoken in this country. This is where students this is actually diversity. What it signifies now? Diversity is actually a variety of, we can say variety of cultures, variety of languages, isn't it? Variety of languages, variety of religions. Am I right? Uh, we can say variety of caste, creed, and color. Caste, creed, and color. Or we can say gender is there, isn't it? Gender, as you know, male and female. So we can't discriminate the society on the basis of these elements. We can't discriminate the society on the basis of languages. We can't discriminate the society on the basis of religion. We had in our constitution, in our democratic setup, we had we had some rules, we had some regulations, we had some principles, and what I say standards of living. These standards of living give us a direction, a sort of direction that you are living what I should say, the culture that is full of diversity, that has, you know, a unity, a sort of unity. So you had to follow the unity. You had to accept the unity of the diversity, isn't it? So once all these elements, all these things, all these units, all these, what I say, perspectives, or in a particular social setup, particular culture, that uh, culture or that society is called as diversified, or we can say multicultural society, isn't it? So in nutshell, if we talk about the diversity, if we had the notion, if we want to discuss the diversity, diversity is actually a sort of, you know, variety of cultures, variety of languages, variety of religions, variety. I should say the caste is different, multi-religious, multicultural, isn't it? Huh? Different castes are, variety of castes are in our society, in our culture. In India, I am talking about the India. I am talking about my country. I am talking about my country, because this country is multi-religious, isn't it? Huh? Isn't it? Multi-religious. Is it multi-religious? Yes, because there are different. How we can say this our society is multi-religious? Because there are different religions. How we can say this society is multilingual? Because there are different languages. How we can say this society is there are so many different castes. There are different castes, like I would talk about Bhatt is there, Mir, isn't it? Yes, sir. Rothar, Sophie, Munshi, Shah, even it, Peer, ads. There are so many. These are castes. These are different castes. Is there only one caste in the country? No, sir. Is there only one caste in our society? No, sir. Is there only one caste in the culture? No, because there are different. What there are different. So these castes, even I should say languages as well. For example, some people are speaking Kashmiri, some are speaking Urdu, some are speaking English, some are speaking Urdu, some have different languages as well. So this is sort of, you know, this is sort of unity that is prevailing in the country, in our country, most importantly. So this is the quality, this is the future, this is the character of this nation. This is the character of this culture. This is the character of this country. So, dear students, once we had all these things, all these elements in a single setup. For example, these things are they had a sort of patience in the cultures. These things are being accepted every person, because this is our connection, this is the discipline, this is the, you know, the norm, this is the standard of living, isn't it? So once these things are accepted by our society and people are following these norms, disciplines, even the unity in terms of these cultures, a unity in terms of language, in terms of religions, in terms of this perspective like caste, creed, color, and gender. It connotes, it signifies the unity in diversity. So this is actually one of the examples. This is one of the idea. This is one of the person behind the notion of diversity. Are you getting me? Yes. Are you getting me? Yes, sir. Are you getting me? Yes, sir. See, dear students, uh, you had, we can just, we can have some other examples to understand the notion of the diversity. Where, if we talk about, if we thought of the society, like, for example, I had different perceptions. The people are there is a sort of differentiation, or I say there is some dissimilarity on the basis of perceptions, on the basis of ideas, on the basis of outlooks, on the basis of way of life, on the basis of lifestyle, isn't it? Yes, sir. Diversity is simply a variety of, you know, variety of perceptions, variety of ideas, variety of these elements I talked about. So this is the quality of our nation. This is the quality of our culture. That our culture, our India, especially our society, is accepting the challenges of this diversity. We are challenging. We had the power. We had the setup. This setup is because of this. What I should say. This setup is because we are the people are strong in our country, isn't it? People have the perceptions that are beyond imagination. People have ideas that are beyond imagination, isn't it? Yes, sir. Dear students, for example, if I will talk about my school, if I will talk about this school, as in the previous discussions we were just having the notion that I just provided the example that in our school there are different persons, there are different professionals, there are different people who have different, even I should say these, what I should say, this religions. For example, Sikh culture is working. There are some faculty members who belong to the Sikh religion, isn't it? There are some, for example, in the future course of time, or maybe some things it has happened in the previous history, like what has happened that some Pandit brothers have worked in our institution, even I should say, some other persons have worked that were belonging to different religions, isn't it? Yes, sir. So this institution has been also an example of the, unity, isn't it? Unity in terms of what? In terms of diverse religions. In terms of diverse religions. For example, diverse religions. There were not only a single religion in the school, or nowadays there is not only a single religion. People working in this institution. There are Muslims working in this institution. There are Sikhs working in this institution. There are Pandits working in this institution. Even so many will, inshallah, in the future course of time there will be some other people who will just be the part of this, who will be the part of this institution, even teachers, students, some other what I should, aid members as well. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Yes, are you getting me? Any confusion? So this is actually, this illustration is also a kind of example of this unity as far as the diversity is concerned. Similarly, if we talk of this village has also the existence of so many diversities. For example, Pandits are here, they had been the part of our village, isn't it? Yes, or we can say in the vicinity, Sikh people are living, isn't it? They are also our brothers, we are sharing the same culture, we are sharing the same thought, we are sharing the same perception, isn't it? So similarly, some other cultures, maybe there are some now what I should say that people who had been from who had, sort of migrated from different states. They are living here, isn't it? They are living here. Are you getting me? The people are working in our village. That are from other states as well. They are working for particular targets. So that is it. For example, we had the patience, we had the acceptance, we are following because these are the professionals. For example, some people are coming from other states, they are professionals. The work they know, we are not aware about that kind of work. That is it. Even we are having the patience that they are doing the work, they are performing very nicely. They had some professional ideas where we are not able. Maybe they are professionals, isn't it? So this sort of this sort of brace and junction in terms of in perspectives of religion, in perspectives of this professional, in perspectives of this language, in perspectives of other things. This is actually the part of this country. This is actually the we had the unity. We are accepting all the challenges, and we will accept the challenges in future as well. This I will just provide you the example. For example, if we talk of any particular garden is full of flowers. Is there only one single kind of flower? No, sir. Some are red, some are yellow, isn't it? Some are green, isn't it? Some are pink. There are so many colors. Yes, this is actually naturally. This is naturally determined. This is naturally. This has been actually. This is the part of nature. This is nature. The sort of diversity is there. It actually it enlightens. It beautifies the culture. It beautifies the garden. Similarly, like I talked about the garden. Garden is full of so many variety of flowers. Once there are variety of flowers, this variety of flowers it gives outlook that is most beautiful. That is most what I should say charming, isn't it? Yes. Same is the case with this society and this country. The country is full of charming people, even I should say diversified people. Even there is a sort of diversity. It gives a sort of what I should. It beautifies the nature. It beautifies the country. It beautifies the state. It beautifies the people, isn't it? Yes. So this is very, I think, the most important understanding behind the notion of diversity. Are you getting me? Yes, sir. This is all about dear student diversity. Now, in the next time, in the next lectures, we will talk about some other elements that are there in diversity. Thank you, dear.